Joining us is Richard, one of the passionate team members at Nonke Plants, to take us on a journey through some of their standout plants. And we're going to be starting to our indigenous section.
Good morning, my name is Richard Faber. I'm the production manager at Nonke Plants. I'm going to take you through some of our beautiful plants that we grow. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the journey. First of all, what makes a plant indigenous? Indigenous means the plant comes from this country. It doesn't mean necessarily Western Cape, but anywhere in South Africa. When a plant is endemic to South Africa, it means it only grows here and nowhere else in the world. So some of our indigenous plants, you can see here to my right, is our beautiful ground covers like the Octotus, which comes in a variety of colors. Pink and red, and you get yellow ones. We got nice grey plants like the Santolinas, some succulents like your Lampranthus, which makes beautiful features in a garden, our lovely Stachys aethiopica, Diaceas over there, Felicias, as well as you can see the Cercia crenatas, which makes a beautiful hedge or shrub. You can prune it into a ball, or you can make a standard, whatever you feel like. This time of year, what stands out to me is these wonderful Diaceas, which have got a very fine leaf texture, beautiful pink flowers to soften up the garden. The Pelargoniums over there, which is water-wise once established, makes a lovely plant, as well as the Pelargonium fragrans, which has got a nutmeg smell to it. Always just smells so nice and makes your garden smell lovely. We just water them with a irrigation computer, which goes on a cycle. For the indigenous plants, we do short waterings, so we do 4 irrigations, but short irrigations, because they don't want as much water as the exotic plants. For balconies and smaller gardens, you would go for plants that doesn't have such a vigorous root system, because you will have to plant in pots. The size of the pot will also determine how big the plant will get, so you can use the sizes of pots to restrict the sizes of your plants. Like the Felicia over there, they could do well on a balcony if it gets enough sunlight. Your Lampranthus, which is a succulent plant, it doesn't require a lot of water, and if it gets a bit too big for the pot, you can always prune it back. But I also would like to mention, you can plant any plant that you like, as long as it gets the right amount of water and sunlight, and you've got space to pot it into a bigger pot, because the plant will only stay in a certain size for so long, and then it will get too big for that pot and it will have to be planted over. Unless you're going to do small trees, or small trees in a small pot that you prune into a bonsai, then it can stay in the same size pot for many years. If you're living in South Africa and you want an easy garden, it's always safe to go with your indigenous plants, because they like this climate. They come from here, and they will most likely grow well in your garden. But here at Nonke, we've also chosen a nice selection of exotic plants that do well. And I must explain that exotic does not mean invasive. It just means it comes from another country, but it's not a threat to our indigenous ecosystem. Just to name a few of our exotic plants, because if I have to name all of them, it will take a couple of hours. So right here we've got the Jasminum multipartitum. It starts off with the pink flower buds, and then it opens into a multi-petal flower. That's where the multipartitum Latin part comes from. Wonderful plants as a climber, to climb over things. You can also cut it and make a hedge, a beautiful hedge full of white flowers this time of year. Lovely smell, amazing plant. Another beautiful plant, this time a ground cover, is the Sutra cordata. White starry flowers, creeps on the ground to fill spaces in between your larger shrubs. Another beautiful exotic plant in our collection is the Leptospermum jubilee. It's got these wonderful light pink flowers. It's double petaled, so you can see 1, 2, 3 petals on top of each other in a star shape. I'm going to take you guys to show you how we plant our plants at the planting store where the planting team is at. We've got some cuttings and pots and soil ready for you over there. So over here we've got the famous Portulacaria afra, also known as the speckworm. These are cuttings that are ready to plant. They've developed their roots nicely. So we just take a nice full pot and we plant it straight in the middle. And we give it a nice tight squeeze into the pot. So once we fill the wagon, we hook it onto a tractor with these arms. The tractor will come and we've got a shower here. And you'll see the wagon will get pulled through the shower, so all the plants get watered in. A lot of water, so when they go into their allocated areas, we know they are ready to start growing and start their journey.